Everybody, glad you came. We would always, since this is the 4th of July, and it's actually the 249th 4th of July, so next year is going to be a big year. But we would like all veterans in the audience to please stand up so they can be recognized. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, everyone. This is Debbie Hulse. She is one of the Queen's chaperones, her and her husband, Kevin. My name is Kelly Spriggs. I am one of the Queen's chaperones, and we both coordinate, Debbie and I, the Queen's program for the Miss Ashville 4th of July. Thank you again to all of our veterans who've served, are serving, or are no longer here to be recognized. It is because of those individuals that we have the freedoms to gather like this and to do the things that we do in this great land that we do. In addition to those individuals, any former Miss Ashville or court members that are in our midst, will you please stand, be recognized, and wave? Thank you, ladies, and I'm so glad to see our most recent past court is all here, red, white, and blue, loud and proud. Just a reminder, guys, tonight, these girls are entering their freshman through senior year of high school. Standing on stage in front of a crowd is not something that they often do, and it kind of makes them pretty nervous, right? So no matter what girl you are here to cheer on, we hope that everybody will give the same amount of positive energy to every single contestant that approaches the mic tonight for a job well done. So please, please give them your full attention and give them your loudest cheers. At this point, it's my honor to introduce tonight's MC for the night, Dan Ramey from Litter Media. Dan has done our pageant for us for a couple of years, does a phenomenal job. He does several, and he is a TVHS alum. We're so excited to have him. So thank you so much, Dan, and we'll let him do his thing.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Asheville. Of course, some of you know what being in Asheville is all about, right? Glad to have you here. We have some youngins we want to introduce to you here today, so come on over, kids. You might have seen some of these kids in the parade last night, and they had the Little Miss and Little Mr. Asheville 4th of July competition. Step on up to the front right there. All right. So let's announce the Little Miss and Mr. Court's crown last night. Little Mr. Court, the second attendant is Beck Reed. Parents are Megan and Jacob Reed. First attendant is Parker Wallace. Parker's parents are Allison Sark and Jeremy Wallace. And Little Mr. is Matthew Lloyd. Parents are Carrie and Bill Lloyd. Congratulations. On the Little Miss Court, second attendant, Henley Hoover. Henley's parents are Christy and Tanner Hoover. First attendant is Hattie Deal. Parents are Hannah and Rob Deal. And Little Miss 4th of July, Adelie Crum. Her parent is Carissa Crum. Congratulations, kids. Let's hear it for all of them. Thank you very much. I think this is a special moment for these girls. And I'm talking about those who have served Asheville for the last year. Allow me to introduce you to the Miss Asheville 4th of July and Court. Second attendant, Rebecca Light, daughter of Robert and Heidi Light. First attendant, Aubrey Helser, daughter of Adam and Tara Helser. And Miss Ashville, Maria Sears. She is the daughter of Nick and Katie Sears. Now you're going to hear some words from these young ladies here a little bit later on. And did you bring tissues with you?
No, we forgot them.
No, they forgot their tissues. So if you got a handkerchief, you can loan a handkerchief out to one of them and get things taken care of. Thank you for your service. I did an interview with them earlier. We'll have that up on littermedia.com a little bit later and on our YouTube channel. So it's your last hurrah. Enjoy it. All right, tonight's contest is going to consist of 3 rounds. 3 rounds of on-stage judging for you. And before ultimately naming Miss Ashville 4th of July and her court. Prior to the on-stage portion of tonight's contest over at Asheville Elementary inside the gymnasium, these girls met with our 3 judges and were interviewed 5 minutes apiece. And tonight, here in this first round, we will give you some of the highlights from their bios. Ladies have given us those bios, so we'll share some details for them. But before we get started, we'd like to say thank you and recognize the sponsor of tonight's contest. Please give a warm round of applause for Cindy Watkins, Emerge Realty, for their support. Are our contestants ready to go? Anybody still nervous? Yeah, okay. All right. Ladies, please make your way to the stage. Tonight, contestant number 1 is Kloey Arnett. Contestant number 2 is Layla Nutter. Contestant number 3 is Leighton Thornton. Contestant number 4 is Carmen Hopper. Contestant number 5 is Sydney McMahon. Contestant number 6 is Ava Matthews. Contestant number 7 is Reese Writsel. Contestant number 8 is Mallory Frabott. And contestant number 9 is Lyla Stinson. Are you ready to start the competition? Okay. Contestant number 1, Kloey Arnett.
Good evening, and welcome to the Asheville 4th of July celebration. My name is Kloey Arnett, and I'm going into my sophomore year of high school. I want to thank Blade's Pizza for being my sponsor, and I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Kloey. Kloey is a member of the Student Council, has participated in competitive all-star cheer for 12 years, is a member of Teays Valley's varsity football and traditional competitive cheer teams, track, and jiu-jitsu. Kloey enjoys babysitting her 2 nephews, attending Lithopolis United Methodist Church, and spending time with family and friends. Her community involvement activities include volunteering in the church nursery and Vacation Bible School. After graduation, Kloey hopes to attend college focusing on either physical therapy or criminal justice. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, she shared she has had family members on the court. She is the 4th generation of her family to attend Teays Valley. Contestant number 1, Kloey Arnett, sponsored by Blade's Pizza. Contestant number 2.
Good evening, I'm Layla Nutter, and I'd like to welcome you to the 96th Annual Asheville 4th of July celebration. Thank you so much.
Layla participates in show choir, symphonic choir, and the Village Chapel Youth Group. She enjoys singing, dancing, performing, makeup and style, working with kids, personal growth, staying informed on global and local topics, and digital creation and editing. Her volunteer activities include Chance to Dance, working at her school library, and working the barricades at the Circleville Pumpkin Show. She's the enforcer. Layla's future goals are to build a career that helps develop her leadership skills through creativity and community impact, with her dream job being either a teacher or a lawyer. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, Layla shares that she won the superlative class comedian in the 8th grade. Contestant number 2, Layla Nutter, sponsored by Heather Baldwin Bridal Radiance. Contestant number 3.
welcome back to Asheville Festival, not Festival, Celebration. Hi, my name's Leighton. Do I just, say more?
Oh, you're fine. I'll take it from here. Leighton participates in cheer, choir, and art club. Some of her hobbies and interests include art, singing, and playing piano and guitar. Leighton enjoys volunteering at Kiddie Cheer Camp and with youth football cheer. Her future goals are to attend Ohio State and become an Ohio State cheerleader. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, Leighton shared she has autism. She learned to play the piano and guitar with no lessons, and she learned to ride her bike in 45 minutes this year. Let's hear it for contestant number 3, Leighton Thornton. Contestant number 4.
Hello everyone, I'm Carmen Hopper. I will be going into my freshman year of high school as well as my freshman year at OCU as a CCP student. Thank you.
Carmen is active at Point Ballet and Legacy Dance. She also enjoys babysitting, hunting, and shooting. Her interests and hobbies include painting, writing stories, songs and poems, and listening to music. She also enjoys tap and lyrical dancing and watching plays in the theater. Carmen's volunteerism includes baking desserts for her aging neighbors and assisting her neighbor with light house duties. After high school, Carmen hopes to obtain an associate's degree alongside of her high school diploma and join the military with the ultimate goal of the Air Force, then pursue a career in the medical field. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, Carmen noted her close bond with her oldest brother, her creativity, and her witty character. Contestant number 4, Carmen Hopper. Contestant number 5.
Hello everyone, I'm Sydney McMahon and welcome to the Asheville 4th of July celebration. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. I am 16 years old and I am about to enter my junior year at Tays Valley High School.
Sydney participates in Tays Valley cheer and track teams and Team 23. She is a 4-club leader, is involved in 4-H and the Junior Fair Board. She enjoys working out, advocating for mental health, and hanging out with friends and family. Her volunteer activities include volunteering at the baseball fields near East Middle School, Kiddie Cheer Camp, Junior Fair Board, and visiting the elementary and middle school's 4th Club. In the future, Sydney wants to attend the Ohio State University or the University of Sydney to become a pediatric physician assistant and work at Nationwide Children's Hospital. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, Sydney shared she is very social and outgoing and loves meeting new people. Contestant number 5, Sydney McMahon. Contestant number 6, Ava Matthews.
Hello everyone, my name is Ava Matthews and I'm a rising junior at Tays Valley High School and I would like to welcome you all to the Asheville 4th of July celebration. I hope you all have an amazing time and don't forget to get a fish sandwich. Thank you.
Ava participates in cheerleading, track and field, Team 23, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She is an active member of X Church and works at the local Dairy Queen. She enjoys competition cheer, hanging out with her friends, baking, and learning to crochet. Ava volunteers working concessions at Viking baseball fields and with your cheerleading camp, or youth cheerleading camp. After school, Ava hopes to attend college to study pre-med in hopes of becoming an interventional radiologist. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, Ava shared that she started kindergarten when she was 4 and is labeled as gifted through the state of Ohio. Contestant number 6, Ava Matthews. Contestant number 7.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Asheville 4th of July celebration. My name is Reese Writsel and I will be a junior at Tays Valley High School. Thank you for coming out to support all the contestants tonight.
Reese participates in all-star cheer athletics, FFA, and track and field. She is a 2-year member of the Teays Valley varsity cheer team, a 5-year member of student council, and has participated in 4-H for 7 years. Reese enjoys working out, swimming, and running. She volunteers helping younger cheerleaders at the cheer gym and also volunteers to help take care of cats. After high school, Reese would like to attend college and become an ultrasound technician. She also hopes to cheer in college, and she has always wanted to go to Alabama. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, Reese shared she babysits, has animals, and loves cats. Contestant number 7, Reese Writsel. Contestant number 8.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are enjoying your evening at the Asheville 4th of July celebration. My name is Mallory Frabott and I am entering my junior year at Teays Valley High School. I would like to thank everybody who came out to not only support me, but all of the other contestants. I would also like to wish the best of luck to all the girls. Thank you.
Mallory is a member of the basketball and varsity soccer teams and participates in Team 23. She enjoys baking and cooking and hanging out with friends and family. Mallory's volunteerism includes serving at her church with their orphanage partnership. Mallory's future goals are to earn her cosmetology and real estate licenses. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, she shared she attends Cypress Church in Grove City and NTS camp yearly. Contestant number 8, Mallory Frabott, sponsored by Country Acres Auction Services and Martin and Associates. Contestant number 9.
Hi everyone, my name is Lyla Stinson and I would like to thank you all for coming out here to the Asheville 4th of July celebration. I am 14 years old and I am an incoming sophomore at Teays Valley High School.
Lyla participates in national competition game day cheer and is a JV football cheerleader. She enjoys shopping, fashion, golf, and cheer. Lyla volunteers with the Kiddie Cheer Camp and babysitting. As part of her future plans, she would like to go to Paul Mitchell Beauty School, where she will specialize in hair and lashes. When asked for an interesting fact about herself, Lyla shares her favorite holiday is the 4th of July, and her happy place is the beach. Contestant number 9, Lyla Stinson, sponsored by Kelly Hair Design. And I have to apologize, I skipped over saying who the parents are. We'll do that the next time through, all right, in round 1. So my apologies to the parents. But let's hear it for all 9 contestants. We mentioned to you that the girls had an opportunity to meet with the judges over at the elementary school just moments ago. Please allow me to introduce the judges to you. Ladies first. Melanie Boyes. Melanie teaches at Canal Winchester Schools and is the Royalty and Pageant Director for the Miss Canal Winchester Labor Day Queens program. Let's hear it for Melanie. Ann Gugesberg. Ann is the Queens Coordinator and Chaperone for the Ohio Swiss Festival in Sugar Creek. She is the Director and past President for the Ohio Festivals and Events Association and currently serves on the OFEA's Queens Advisory Committee. Ann Gugesberg. And Ed Chin. Ed is a committee member of the Jackson Apple Festival. He is a past president and honorary director of the Ohio Festivals and Event Association. Mr. Ed Chin. Thank you for your service tonight as well. And I will tell you a little inside secret. The Queens told me earlier they enjoyed going to the Jackson Apple Festival most. How about that? And if you're wondering, second was the Circleville Pumpkin Show. Outside of the Asheville 4th of July celebration. Just want to throw that in there too. I want to say thanks again to our Queens sponsors tonight. Cindy Watkins, Emerge Realty, Embroidery Wise, SGW Photography, Precision Jewelry, and Ohio Health. Are you ready for round 2? Half of them are, half of them aren't. In round two, what we'll do is we'll have each one of the girls come forward, and I'll ask a question from their bio. So from things that they've told us in their bio, they will give us a response. Are you ready? Contestant number one, Kloey Arnett. Kloey is, here's my promise. Kloey is the 15-year-old daughter of Scott and Christy Arnett and is sponsored by Blade's Pizza. So, tell us here, Christy, you're one of many cheerleaders on this panel of contestants. How well do you girls get along with each other?
We get along super well. Some of my best friendships have actually come from cheer, and it's just such a great community, and everyone's a family.
One of the things that you like to participate in is jujitsu. Now, I'm not going to ask you in heels to give me a jujitsu, but where did this start, and where has it taken you?
So I started in 2021. It was always something that I've seen, and I thought it was a really cool thing that I'd be able to do. Now I have competed in tournaments and done so many things with it. It's also just such another great family and community, and such a great thing for self-defense.
Thank you very much. Contestant number one, Kloey Arnett.
Thank you.
Sponsored by Blade's Pizza. Contestant number two, Layla Nutter. Layla is the 17-year-old daughter of Josh and Natalie Smith and is sponsored by Heather Baldwin Bridal Radiance. You participate in a lot of things at high school. Show choir, symphonic choir. Some people here may not know the difference between the two. Can you tell me?
Yes, of course. Show choir is the combination of singing, dancing as we travel across multiple states, performing for judges throughout the whole Midwest. However, symphonic choir is a standing choir that performs at all of our school's concerts.
Very good. Tell us about, you mentioned one of your favorite things to do is work the barricades at the Circleville Pumpkin Show. How authoritative do you have to be? Are you one of those that say, hey, get out of here, you're not allowed in here? How do you handle a situation like that?
There's definitely a lot of difficult situations you have to deal with when watching the barricades. It's very hard to be able to put your foot down, especially when you're talking to grown men and women about what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be.
Especially as a 17-year-old, right?
Especially as a 17-year-old.
And she's putting her heels down right now, today. Contestant number two, Layla Nutter. Contestant number three, Leighton Thornton. Leighton is the 15-year-old daughter of Brian and Dina Thornton. You've taught yourself how to play piano and guitar. How did you do that? Did you use YouTube, or how did this happen?
I used YouTube. It really helped a lot. What I do is I learn key by key. Same with guitar. I learn by chords. I would usually write them down, and then I would go slow on learning piano.
Very nice. I wish I could say the same. I haven't been able to play a tune on a piano or a guitar. You help out with the Kiddie Cheer Camp. What's it like to help these young kids be like an older kid one of these days?
To let them have fun and to help them become us when they're older.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Contestant number three, Leighton Thornton. Contestant number four, Carmen Hopper. Carmen is the 14-year-old daughter of Mark and Virginia Hopper. I see Point Ballet and Legacy Dance. Talk about what got you into dancing ballet, and how difficult is it to stand on your toes?
It's extremely difficult. What got me into doing ballet was first by starting by jazz and tap at my old studio. My teachers really pushed me into doing ballet, and they saw improvement when I tried.
You plan on going to the Air Force one day. Have you flown? Do you enjoy it? And what do you want to do in the Air Force?
Yes, I have flown, and I really do enjoy it. I sleep a lot on planes.
Do you have plans in the Air Force, what you want to do?
Yes, I do have plans in the Air Force. I want to be a medic, is what I want to do.
Thank you. Carmen Hopper, contestant number 4. Everything okay over there? He's running this. Don't pay attention to the guy by the picnic side over here. Contestant number 5 is Sydney McMahon. Sydney is the 16-year-old daughter of Tom and Vanessa McMahon. And I told the girls, I saw a number of them were on Team 23. What is Team 23 about, and why did you want to get involved?
Team 23 is a drug-free club at my school. I wanted to get involved in this because I think it is really important to educate people about substance use and how it is harmful to your mental health, your physical health, and it's really bad for teens to get into that, and it can lead to problems later on in life, and I really am passionate about that, and I think it looks really good on my part to show that I am passionate about this and to show that drugs and substance abuse is not good, and I think it is great for teens to get involved in.
Very good. You mentioned here that you'd like to become a pediatric physician assistant, work at Nationwide Children's Hospital. Have you in any capacity been at Nationwide Children's Hospital as a volunteer, or what's your experience with Children's Hospital?
I've never volunteered at Children's Hospital. I've looked into it and been interested in it, and one day I would love to do that. Unfortunately, I'm very busy right now with cheer and stuff, so it's hard to do that. But I've gone there on hospital visits, and all the staff are really nice, and sometimes it's hard when you're in the hospital, especially as a kid. You have energy and you don't want to be stuck in a hospital, so I think it is really important to have good nurses, doctors, physician assistants to give kids hope and to help brighten their stay and brighten their family stays at the hospital, because I know for most people it's not an ideal situation.
Very good, thank you. Contestant number 5, Sydney McMahon. Contestant number 6, Ava Matthews. Ava is the 15-year-old daughter of Ed and Abby Matthews and Robert and Shelby Matthews. And you are a member of X Church. Now, tell me, it says X, does that stand for 10? Does it stand for the new Twitter?
No, it just says an X. That's the name.
Gotcha. Well, I that's not going to count. I just wanted to know for myself there. But you work at the local Dairy Queen. How tough is it to get that curl on a cone and make sure it's right? And how do you have to serve a blizzard?
Getting the curl on the cone, it's definitely something you have to learn and pick up on. I think I picked up on it very well in my time at Dairy Queen. And to serve a blizzard, you have to serve it upside down.
Very good. She knows her stuff right there. Let me ask you about becoming an interventional radiologist. For those who don't know, what is an interventional radiologist?
An interventional radiologist is not only a radiologist, they also perform small procedures that can be done not under anesthesia, under anesthesia, and it's pretty simple. And I wanted to be that because my grandma was in the imaging field for a very long time, and she's a very big inspiration.
Thank you very much. Contestant number 6, Ava Matthews. Contestant number 7, Reese Writsel. Reese is the 16-year-old daughter of Ryan and Beth Writsel and is sponsored by TRS Writsel Farms. Another cheerleader. But you're also a member of the student council, and I kind of wonder if everybody knows what the student council does. Give us an idea.
The student council helps make the decisions around the school.
Any kind of decisions or any specific decisions?
They help come up with themes for Spirit Week and help with homecoming and prom and big events like that.
Now the big question, why Alabama?
When I was younger, I used to watch Alabama girls, cheerleaders, and I've always wanted to be an Alabama cheerleader when I get older.
Good enough reason for me. Thank you very much. Contestant number 7, Reese Writsel. And then there were 2. Contestant number 8, Mallory Frabott. Mallory is the 16-year-old daughter of Matt and Amanda Frabott and is sponsored by Country Acres Auction Services and Martin and Associates. Basketball and varsity soccer. That's a lot of endurance, but you've got a new basketball coach this year. Have you met this new basketball coach, and what's camp been like so far this summer?
The basketball coach is great. It's definitely different. They have 2 very different styles of coaching, but I think it's great to switch things up sometimes, learn new things. And camp has been great. The little kids are amazing. It's great to get out and see all the new talent, all the things that we have coming up in the years, and I think it's great to harvest on that.
Is Trevor Youngkin in the crowd? Oh, he's too busy going back and forth to Tennessee these days. Well, let me ask you one more thing here. If I can get my hands to work. There we go. You have Plan A and Plan B. Cosmetology and real estate license. Why and which one would you like best?
So I actually want to pursue both careers. I want to not only attend the Columbus Mitchell School for Cosmetology, but I would also like to earn my realtor's license at the same time. And I want to do both of those in order to build my clientele and really just get out in the community and get to learn and meet a lot of new people.
She'll be able to do your hair and sell you a house. How about that? Again, contestant number 8, Mallory Frabott. And contestant number 9, Lyla Stinson. Lyla is the 14-year-old daughter of Jamie and Kelly Stinson and is sponsored by Kelly Hair Design. So tell me, National Competition Game Day Cheer. What the heck is that?
National Competition Game Day Cheer is my cheer competition team, and we go to nationals in Orlando, Florida. It's very fun, and I made it as one of the 3 freshmen this year.
And they did very well every time you go down to Florida. Congratulations on that. Paul Mitchell Beauty School, how are you tied to that? And it says here, specialize in hair and lashes.
My mom is my biggest inspiration, and she does hair and has for over 17 years. And she runs her own business through our house and at Hilliard with 2 of her very close friends. And she's inspired me to be the person I am today, and she has pursued my passion for hair. And I do my own lashes, and I do other people's lashes for fun, and I think it's a very fun thing that I would like to pursue.
Thank you very much. Contestant number 9, Lyla Stinson.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for all 9 contestants and the completion of round number 2. Find my notes here. All right, we're going to take a bit of a break, and as we do, the girls will get a chance to go through how they had that first 2 rounds feel, and when they come back, that's where we have the fishbowl questions. So get ready for that. Ladies, thank you very much. We have had our break, and we are ready for round 3. Are you ready for round 3? Got the thumbs up, that's important right there. All right, what's going to happen in round 3? Hi. What's going to happen here in round 3? Queen Maria has in her hands envelopes. The girls will select one envelope, they will open it, and then they will give us the word that is on the paper inside. I will read the word, and then I will ask them to define it in their own words and tell us how it applies to their life. Are you ready? They don't sound ready, do they? Are you ready? There we go. All right, contestant number 1, Kloey Arnett. Kloey, define in your own words and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is courageous. Courageous.
To me, courageous means being yourself and being bold. Always, never giving up and just being yourself. Being courageous in my life, I have to be courageous during cheer and just always be myself and never give up. Thank you.
Thank you, Kloey Arnett. Contestant number 2, Layla Nutter. Layla, your word, we would like you to define it in your own words and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is thoughtful. Thoughtful.
To be thoughtful is to think of others and take others into consideration in everything you do. Being thoughtful in my life, I am thoughtful in my life through how I talk to others, how I treat others, through my family, my friends, and anyone around me. Thank you.
Thank you. Layla Nutter. Contestant number 3, Leighton Thornton. Leighton, define for us in your own words and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is brave. Brave.
Brave means where somebody is confident in something that you're not afraid of. Like my dad.
Are you done? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Leighton Thornton. Contestant number 4, Carmen Hopper. Carmen, in your own words, define for us and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is adventurous. Adventurous.
Adventurous means to me trying new things and overcoming obstacles, like how I tried out for point ballet. Thank you.
Thank you. Carmen Hopper. Contestant number 5, Sydney McMahon. Sydney, explain for us, define in your own words, and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is generous. Generous.
To me, I think being generous means being giving and giving to others, even if it means that it may not make you happy, or it should make you happy, but being generous, you don't want to keep everything to yourself or take away things from other people, and that doesn't just mean materialistic items. I think that being generous means to make others happy, and I think that is a great quality to have in life, to make yourself even happier. And in my life, I think being generous means giving to other people, and that can be happiness and spreading happiness and kindness to other people through your generosity, and to help brighten other people's days. Thank you.
Thank you. Sydney McMahon. Contestant number 6, Ava Matthews. Ava, define in your own words and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is honest. Honest.
I would describe being honest as someone who's very truthful and true to themselves and true to other people, and someone who is always looking for the truth. You don't want to be an unhonest person because then you're not being true to yourself. And honest applies to my life when my mom is very honest with me about things that may not be the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 6, Ava Matthews. Contestant number 7, Reese Writsel. There were 2 words in this envelope, so we're going to go with the top word, So, if you would, Reese, define in your own words and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is dependable. Dependable.
Dependable to me is being able to rely on someone, and this happens in my everyday life because I can always rely on my family and my friends to be there when I need them.
Thank you. Contestant number 7, Reese Writsel. Contestant number 8, Mallory Frabott. Mallory, define in your own words and tell us how it applies to your life. The word is trustworthy. Trustworthy.
When I think of the word trustworthy, I think of being able to put your faith in other people. And I think that that's something very important that not many people understand. And I think that that applies to my everyday life. I've learned this a lot through going to church and making lots of new friends. I think to be a good friend, you have to be trustworthy. And without being trustworthy, I don't think that you're being a very good example, not just for yourself, but for other people. Thank you.
Thank you, Mallory Frabott. And contestant number 9, Lyla Stinson. Lyla, in your own words, define for us this word and tell us how it applies to your life. Resourceful. Resourceful.
Resourceful to me means applying my resources and applying things that I learned throughout life to my everyday life. And something that I would use as an example for resourceful is cheer, because if I gain my resources and I know what I need to do and what I need to do right, then I can become the better version of myself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Contestant number 9, Lyla Stinson. Let's hear it for our girls with their fishbowl questions. All right. I just need to catch up with my notes here. Give me just a moment. Not yet. Not yet. My name is now Phil, and my job is to fill as well. So, we've heard from all 9 girls. 3 of them will be representing this village of Ashville, which continues to grow. Before you know it, it's going to be a city. But the village of Asheville, all over Ohio. The girls tell me that they went to 9 different festivals this year, which has been fantastic. Promotion for this festival here in July. It is one of my favorite festivals. I've been coming to it ever since I was a little tiny guy. Spent about 30 years away, but am happy to come back and get to enjoy it and see people that I haven't seen for a long time. I want to take a moment and thank you to our sponsors that make all this possible tonight. Coughlin Cars of Circleville, the Savings Bank, Benton County National Bank and Pickaway Banking Center, and Ohio Health. Also, some special thanks to those who have specifically sponsored Miss 4th of July in this contest. Cindy Watkins and her team at Emerge Realty, SGW Photography, Precision Jewelers, Embroidery Wise, and Ohio Health. Now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Not the announcement of Miss 4th of July for 2025, but Miss Ashville 4th of July 2024 and her court. An opportunity for us to say thank you. So, are you ready? Second attendant, Rebecca Light. The stage is yours.
Hello everyone, I am Rebecca Light and I am your Miss Ashville 4th of July second attendant. This past year has been such an amazing journey and I am so thankful I got this opportunity. I am so proud to have won this title and it has been so special in my heart. I have made so many amazing memories with these girls this year and I couldn't have asked for a more amazing group. Thank you, Maria and Aubrey. It has been so much fun traveling with you guys and riding in parades, going to lunches, and just talking with each other. It's weird to think a year ago we were getting crowned and now here we are passing them down. I am so sad to be leaving, but I am so happy to let another girl get this opportunity. This competition and celebration is all made possible by the Asheville Community Men's Club, so I would love to thank them. They put on the entire festival and give us the opportunity to have this competition. Next, I would like to thank our chaperones, Debbie, Kevin, and Kelly. Kevin and Debbie were always took us to festivals and made sure we had everything we needed, like blankets, umbrellas, water, and more. They walked around the festivals with us and told us about some really good shops to stop at. They pulled us out of the pouring rain during one of our festivals. That was very sweet of them. Kelly, thank you so much for helping us. You may not have traveled often, but you may have not traveled often, but you take care of a lot of things backstage and making sure everything runs smoothly and making sure we had all the information we needed. Next, I would like to thank my parents. You guys drove me everywhere I needed and made sure I had everything. Even when I was panicking before every festival, worried I forgot something at home, you guys were never worried. You guys came to every single festival this year, and I can never thank you enough for both of us. For everything you guys have done for me, and just every little thing, thank you. Next, I would like to thank my sister. Thank you, Hannah, for always helping with my hair, always making sure I look good, and always taking photos for me because Mom was never the best at taking photos. Love you, though. Next, I would like to say thank you to my nephew, Jordan. Little buddy, you're always there. Every single time I put on my ball gown, you always reminded me about how beautiful I looked. You forced your mother to go out and get you a princess dress and princess shoes to be able to match me at every single festival and made sure you were there, always dragging your mother. Thank you so much, bud. It's bittersweet to be up here, and I will forever miss and cherish this year with these amazing people. I would love to thank the community for allowing me to do this and for giving us so much support this year. And then I would also love to thank my past court, our past little court. We love you all. I would especially love to thank Bailey and Levi. You guys were my little miss and little Mr. second attendant, and it has been so much fun being able to travel with you guys. So thank you for this year. Thank you, everyone, and for your last time, I am your 2024 Miss Ashville 4th of July Celebration second attendant.
Thank you, Rebecca. Our first attendant, saying goodbye, Aubrey Helser.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aubrey Helser, and I'm your 2024 Asheville 4th of July Celebration first attendant. I want to start off by thanking everyone that came tonight to watch our contest and watch the three of us pass down our crowns. Your support means so much to us and all of the girls participating tonight. It is crazy to believe I was one of the nervous girls sitting on this stage just a year ago and to think about how many memories I have made since. I vividly remember thinking I had answered my questions so bad and I had no chance of getting crowned, but to my surprise, I was later the first attendant. I was blessed to be crowned by one of my best friends, the 2023 first attendant, Katie. What an honor it was to be passed down a title by someone so respected and loved by so many people. It has been such an honor to represent the small town I have grown up in and the holiday I have always loved. I had no idea what an amazing year with these two lovely girls I had to look forward to. During our time traveling, we have gotten the privilege to go to 10 or more festivals and of course our very own 4th of July celebration and have met so many amazing people. Every luncheon we got to attend was so welcoming, and it was so cool to listen to all the different queens' experiences of their year as they gave farewell speeches and realizing how fast the year really does fly by. Arguably the best part of it is the two people closest to you, the girls you were on court with. As many of you may or may not know, the first attendant is known as the queen's right-hand man. Although this is true, I would say me and Maria's friendship means so much more than that. We have known each other for many years before this one, and because of this, we have become even closer, and I have gained another lifelong best friend. There's never a dull moment when we are together. She is one of the most compassionate people I know, but will also tell you exactly what she is thinking, and someone that can make you laugh no matter what kind of mood you are in. You are truly one of the sweetest people I know, and I couldn't have asked to spend my year with anyone else. Even though I didn't know Rebecca very well prior, we have become even closer, and I have loved traveling with you. The way you set goals and achieve them is so admirable. I'm going to miss our float conversations and selfies before parades. We have made so many good memories, and I wish you the best of luck in your future. Seeing us three girls come together because of this court has been such a blessing. Three other extremely important people a part of this experience are our chaperones, the people that deserve the biggest thanks. Kelly and Debbie for always making sure we have all the things we need and keeping everything organized, as well as always taking us to dinner and treating us as if we were their own kids. The friendship they share is the cutest. And of course Kevin for always driving us, making sure we have cold bottles of water on hot days and an umbrella over our head when it is raining. You are such a gentleman. I would like to thank the Asheville Men's Club for everything they have provided us with this year. They have supported us not only financially, but have given us the beautiful float we get to ride and the amazing festival we get to put on for everyone, as well as the Queen's Contest. Everything they do for the community does not go unnoticed. This wouldn't be possible without them. I want to thank Maria's mom for coming to every festival to support us and always hanging out with my mom. You never missed an opportunity to make us laugh, and you were basically a second mom to me. Thank you for everything, Katie. I want to thank my littles, Jameson and Eva, for the best year. You guys are the sweetest, and I'm so proud of you. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my friends and family for their support throughout my entire year. From my best friends, Zoe, Micah, and Allie, making signs to me at the contest last year, to coming out tonight and supporting me as I pass the crown on. I'm so grateful for the loving community around me. I couldn't thank God more for the wonderful life He has given me and the amazing people I get to share it with. Two of the most important people in my life, my dad Adam and my mom Tara, for always being my biggest supporters. They never missed a single thing, from helping me prepare for the contest to dress shopping, and of course not a single parade or an opportunity to tell me how much they love me or how proud they are of me and everything I succeed in, big or small. I wouldn't be the person I am today without their help and guidance. My big sister Taylor for being the person I look up to most, and someone I can talk to about anything no matter what. As some would say, sisters by chance, best friends by choice. God knew I needed someone that would always be there for me, and I'm thankful He gave me you to be that person. I would like to thank one of my closest friends, the 2022 Asheville 4th of July Queen Sophia, for helping me prepare for the contest last year and giving me the best advice. We have become so much closer over the past year, and I will forever cherish our friendship. To the incoming court, take as many pictures, eat as much fair food as possible, talk to Debbie and Kevin on the car rides, even if it's late or you talk too much, they secretly love it, and never leave a festival without ice cream or a milkshake. The year flies by, and as cliche as it may sound, don't take a single moment for granted. It will be over in the blink of an eye. It is hard to be standing here in front of you all saying one final goodbye, but what a privilege it is to have experienced something so great that I get to miss it so much. The biggest and best piece of advice I can give to everyone here tonight is to not let the fear of failing keep you from achieving something great, and to realize that to grow is to change, and you have to get out of your comfort zone. For the very last time, my name is Aubrey Helser, forever and always your 2024 Asheville 4th of July Celebration First Attendant. Thank you.
Thank you, Aubrey. And now, Miss Asheville 4th of July 2024, Maria Sears.
Hello, everyone. Oh gosh, that's a little loud. Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Sears, and I'm your Miss Asheville 4th of July Celebration Queen. This time last year, I walked onto the stage as contestant number 6, and I walked off this stage as Queen of Asheville. And my journey has been nothing short of spectacular. I have learned and grown so much through this experience, and I can't wait to share it with you and thank some people who have made an impact on my year. First of all, I would like to extend the biggest thank you to the Asheville Men's Club for making this opportunity available. Before I was crowned, I had no idea how much these men do and how much time they put into this outstanding community. They have been nothing short of supportive and amazing this year. and have provided myself and my court everything we needed this whole year. And I cannot thank them enough for this amazing festival that they put on for our community, as well as the Miss Ashville Pageant. I am so grateful to this group of men for all they do. Thank you to the Asheville Men's Club. I'm not done. There are 3 special people who deserve thank yous, and that is Debbie and Kevin Hulse and Kelly Spriggs. Debbie and Kelly put their heart and soul into the Miss Ashville contest and support the girls like no other. These 2 women have made this experience worry and stress-free. Thank you, Debbie and Kevin, for driving us literally everywhere. You always got us there safe, and we shared lots of laughs along the way. You always made sure we got our sweet treat and had enough to eat. Thank you, Debbie, for making sure we knew everything we needed, and thank you, Kevin, for always setting up and tearing down the float and keeping us safe. Though he did offer to push me off the float a couple times so that I could get my ice cream. Thank you, Kelly, for all you do for us girls. Thank you for getting everything we needed, answering my millions of texts, and for helping so much with this festival and the community. You carry on Mike's legacy beautifully, and I know that he is smiling down upon you from heaven. All 3 of you deserve so much thanks. I would now like to thank my parents for their unconditional love and support through this entire process. I would like to thank my dad for coming to every parade that he could, and for always telling me I looked beautiful, and for helping set everything up and always carrying my things. I would also like to thank my mom for shaping me into the girl I am today. You are my best friend, and I couldn't have done all of this without you. Thank you for the endless Ashford Nutrition runs before festivals, and the countless times we made Hobby Lobby or Michael's runs for some project I was doing for Miss Ashville, like bedazzling high heels. You are the most selfless person I know, and I hope to be half the woman you are when I am older. I couldn't do life without you. You are my best friend, and I love you both. I am so proud to be your daughter. I would also like to thank my brothers for always coming to festivals and attempting to put a smile on their faces and being the best queen security a girl could ask for. I would like to thank my younger sister, Evie, for making sure I look pretty and for coming to everything I have. You are my biggest cheerleader. I love you more than you will ever know. I would like to thank my sponsors, County Line Meats and No Acre Farms. I would like to thank both of you for your support and love through all of this. My grandparents have all supported me in being queen, and I couldn't have done it without their love and support. I am so thankful for them all and all they do for me. My best friends, Leah and Lainey, deserve a big thank you for being beside me for all of this. They had their own crowns, but they came and supported me the night of my contest. They are my best friends and biggest supporters, and I love them both endlessly. There are some more people that deserve a thank you, and that is Adam and Tara Helser. Thank you both for driving me when my mom needed an extra hand and always taking Aubrey and I on our ice cream runs. Tara, thank you for taking every picture imaginable of us, and Adam for always making sure we had everything we needed, and he even carried pallets up and down flights of stairs for Obs and I, multiple times. I know my parents and I were both blessed when I got crowned with Aubrey, because we couldn't have done this without you both. Thank you to Heidi and Robert Light for supporting my court and I this entire year as well. It was wonderful to see you at every festival cheering us on. I have to thank last year's court for being such a good example of what being a queen means and for telling me to run for Miss Ashville. I love you all. I have to thank the Seymour family for being the most wonderful people and always being in my corner. Tammy, thank you for letting me wear your dress the night of the contest. Thank you, So, for being one of my best friends. You are so kind and caring, and I am so proud of you. Thank you to Neil for always cheering me on and being proud of me no matter the outcome. You all are such selfless people, and I am so grateful. I love you all dearly. I would like to thank my little Miss and Mr., Peyton and Jacob. You two are the cutest ever, and I loved sharing this year with you. Jacob, I hope you loved this experience and had fun riding on the float with us. Peyton, my little twin, you are a beautiful girl, and I loved matching with you. I hope you get to run for Miss Ashville when you are older. I know that you would do amazing things as queen. Thank you to all of the littles' parents for taking pictures of us and having the best kids ever. I hope all of the littles loved this experience. I love all of you. Now, I need to talk about two special girls. My second attendant, Rebecca. When we were crowned this time last year together, I didn't know you very well, but I have gotten to know you through this experience, and you definitely made this year memorable. I loved going through parades with you and hearing about how your work was going. You made this experience fun with your knowledge of festivals and fireworks, and I can't wait to see what the future looks like for you. I am so proud of you for graduating early, and I know whatever you decide to do in life, you will shine. To my first attendant, Aubrey, my partner in crime. I have not only gained a crown through this experience, I gained a best friend. Aubrey has been by my side this whole time. If it's fixing our crowns in the bathroom or in line for boba or ice cream, you'll find us there together. I loved being able to share this experience with you, and I will never forget all the smiles and laughs we shared. I loved going to the pumpkin show and being locked out of Kevin and Debbie's camper when the key was right in front of our face. I have never seen Aubrey be rude to someone, and she is always the first to smile at someone or say thank you. I couldn't have been half the queen I am without you by my side. You really are my right-hand man. You're a beautiful girl inside and out, and I can't wait to spend my senior year with you and someday watch you become an amazing nurse and mom. I love you, Bobs. Lastly, I would like to thank you, Asheville. This community is one in a million. The hometown spirit and love is unmatched. I grew up in this small town, and it has been an honor to represent it. The people here are some of the kindest and most welcoming people ever. Funny enough, at the pumpkin show, Aubrey and I met another queen, and we bonded over her having the same pass down pin as me. And she was delighted to know that we represented the Asheville 4th of July Festival. She said, Asheville has the most amazing parade and even better people. They were all so kind to me while I was there. Her comment really stuck with me and reminded me of how great this community is. I always held my head high while wearing this crown because I knew the community that was behind me. I would like to thank all of you for your endless love and support for my girls and I. Thank you, Asheville, for everything. I am so sad to see my reign come to an end, but I'm excited to pass down my crown to the next girl. To whoever wears this crown after me, I challenge you to enjoy every moment. Don't take anything for granted, because in a blink of an eye, you will be up here saying your farewells. You represent an amazing community. Remember that. Throughout this next year, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. So for the last time in front of all of you, I am and forever will be Maria Sears, your Miss Asheville 4th of July Celebration Queen. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Haven't they done a fantastic job this year? Now allow me to bring back on stage with us this evening the Queen's Co-Chairs. Speaking of the ever lovely Kelly Spriggs and Debbie Hulse. Thank you.
Thanks so much, everyone. I'm going to let Debbie do a bit of talking, but before I do that, these ladies have represented Asheville with such grace, such poise, and such class. A lot of you know my situation, and so I don't travel quite as much with the court anymore, so Kevin and Debbie have stepped up and taken that on, and it's really been a blessing. I was fortunate enough to get to go out to the very first festival with these girls, the Bucyrus Bratwurst Festival. And when they talk about Kevin getting you off a float and on the float and making sure you're safe, partway through the parade, it was a complete and utter downpour. We literally stopped in the middle of the parade, got the girls off, got them inside, kept them safe, and it was just a great time. So I did get to go out with them one year and know what an incredible job they did serving. I'm going to let Debbie talk to you a little bit about their year together before we make this presentation.
We have had a great year with these girls. I appreciate every one of them, and they have represented Asheville fantastically. As all the past queens, we have been so fortunate in this community to have great past queens also. And I know I'm looking forward to working with and traveling with the new court. These girls, they always manage to have ice cream before we go home. That is true. I don't know what, they've just been so good, and they work so well together, and we really appreciate it. Thanks. Now, without further ado, Maria, would you like to come up? Each year, the Asheville Men's Club allows the Queen to have a portrait, and they pay for it, and we have a photo shoot with all of the courts, even the littles, but Maria will get her portrait, and she hasn't seen it yet. Ready? Maria and her portrait.
What do I do with it?
So we will know the future Queen and her court in just a few minutes. So good luck, girls.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it again for Debbie and for Kelly. I'm not coming down like Phil Donahue here. I just need to start a button here. There we go. All right. Let me say, first of all, to Mom and Dad and family and friends, the media needs to talk to the three before everything gets out of crazy. Is that okay with you there, Jeremy? All right, Jeremy Newman from the Sciota Post is over here hiding behind in front of a tree, but behind a tree for those of you back there. Don't run off. Also, if you were one of those recognized by the Asheville Men's Club tonight, we ask you also to join for some photos as well. I'm out of breath walking up those steps there. All right, are you girls ready? Keep in mind, only 3 will get the opportunity to wear the sash and the crowns tonight. Those that will not be announced this evening, thank you for your participation, and we hope that you'll be back next year, all right? Okay, are you ready, Kelly? Is the crowd ready? I detect a little, let's get on with it, Dan. So we'll do so. Our second attendant for 2025 is contestant number 2, Layla Nutter. Our first attendant is contestant number 5, Sydney McMahon. All right. Those of you that are on the bleachers back here, let's put your feet together. Drum roll time. Okay, use your hands on your thighs. I think that'll work. There we go. Thank you very much. And the reason you came tonight, Miss Ashville 4th of July for 2025 is contestant number 8, Mallory Frabott. The royalty representing the Asheville 4th of July Festival for the year 2025 and into early 2026. We'll adjust that crown for you so that it will not fall off again. There we go. Quick little pictures. And Queen Mallory, step up to that microphone for your first address as the Queen for Miss 4th of July.
I can't explain how remarkable this feels. I'm so grateful for the community that came out to support me, and I am so excited to see what this year has in store. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, they'll be traveling around Ohio representing Asheville and this community festival and promoting the celebration.
So I'm here with the Asheville 4th of July Queen's Court, the new 2025 Queen's Court, and I'm here with
Layla Nutter,
the second attendant,
Sydney McMahon,
and the first attendant, and the new queen,
Mallory Frabott.
So tell me a little bit about yourselves and what you guys study at school and what you guys want to become.
I I have always loved English and teaching and being around kids, and I would love to be a teacher or a lawyer someday.
I plan to attend the Ohio State University or the University of Cincinnati to pursue a career as a physician assistant in pediatrics.
After high school, I plan to attend the Columbus Mitchell School for Cosmetology and also earn my realtor's license.
Now tell me about the big win. You're sitting there and there's 9 contestants. I mean, this is probably the biggest the biggest contest I've seen all year. And tell me a little bit about it. I mean, your nerves must be just like, wow, there's 9 of us. Am I going to get picked?
I was not expecting it at all. I was so shocked. I just started like immediately crying when I heard number 2.
I kind of blanked out during the entire thing. I'm not even going to lie. I was so nervous, and I was really surprised to hear my name called.
Absolutely.
The queen.
Absolutely electrocuting. The crowd that came out to support is amazing, and getting to hear everybody support you from the crowd is really just the best feeling in the world.
Have you wrapped your heads around what your next year is going to look like? You know, representing Asheville and going to all these different festivals and stuff like that. You know, do you guys understand the weight of what you guys hold on your shoulders now?
My goodness, it doesn't even feel real yet. It hasn't even sat in, but I'm so excited to be doing it with these 2 girls.
I mean, I think it's going to be an amazing year. I think this is a wonderful sport to serve Asheville with, and I'm excited to see what the next year has in store.
I am so glad to get to learn it with these girls, and I'm so excited to grow closer with them. And just like Sydney said, I can't wait to see what this year has in store.
Are you guys going to carry on the tradition of the sweet treat right at the end?
Oh,
Yes, we will.
Absolutely.
Yes, we will.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.